Hello, in the second part, we are calculating Premium FSI. And first of all, just a quick recap, I calculated cost for building or developing a residential building with 1.1 FSI. Client wants to know if what would be the cost if we include the 60% premium FSI. So I'm going to do that very quickly. First of all, um, let me open up my Grasshopper. Yeah. So in this, we already have the calculation set. We know this carpet area, and then I've multiplied it with the rate of construction. Now I have added rate of land. Let's assume 2,500, and then I'm multiplying it with 0.35 because the premium FSI, the cost of it is 35% rate of land. And so yeah, I'm just simply multiplying it with 0.35. So here, if the rate of land is 2,500, the rate of the premium FSI will be 875 per square feet. I'm going to multiply it with the permissible built up area, but now the permissible built up area will increase by 60% because we are increasing it to the max. So I'm going to multiply it by 1.6 to get 160% of the permissible built up area. And then I'm going to use this result. Oops, sorry. Use this result and multiply it with the rate of land. Let's hope it's not too big. I'm going to divide it by, oh, sorry. Um, yeah, so I'm going to take 60% of this, and then I'm going to multiply it with the rate of premium FSI. So it won't be second. So yeah, I'm going to multiply it with 0.6 instead of 1.6. And yeah, how much do we get? Yeah, so this is much better. So we've got 5,900 square feet more than before. And we are going to multiply it with the rate of premium FSI to get the extra cost. So this will be added to our final cost, which is over here, this one. I'm going to do plus, result goes in here. This cost goes into my final cost, and that goes into the final number. So right now it is, okay, let me divide it further. This was in lakhs. Let me do 1 2 3 4 5 1 2. That is CR now. Oh, right, I did a mistake. I should add it before dividing it. Just a second. Yeah, so this thing goes in here, this goes here, and then this goes here. So we can maintain the final answer in lakhs. So yeah, it is now 3.2 CR. Awesome. Now this is with regards to the previous number of flats, which is just 5, using the base 1.1 FSI, which is 9,800 permissible. Now we need to consider the added 60% of buildable space. So what I'm going to do is Mm, Oh, so I've already kept something here called ancillary FSI, the premium FSI. Um, I'm going to add it to the permissible built up area. So let me just put in addition. Um, Now the permissible built up area will be a bit different. I'm going to use this, and then I'm going to use this, add it to get um, permissible PUA with premium. Okay. Now this becomes the new area that we can play with. And this goes in our original thing. Now the number of floors is 4.5. So we can have a penthouse on top. Um, Total number of flats become 9. Multiply, multiply, and the final outcome is 5.34 CR. That's the cost incurred. What we can just calculate over the top of our head is what's the cost per flat. So I'm going to divide it by 9 number of flats. Oh, sorry, this is in lakh. So this is showing an error because it is not a number. We need to take this as our input, and we will get the cost per flat, which is 60. Too much. Yeah. Now the things to adjust is the rate of land is not exactly 2,500. It would be probably half that. So that will change it to 56. Um, 56 lakh per flat. And then we can add our profit margin to see how much should we sell it for. And that would be the multiplier here. Let's say you wanna get a 20% profit margin, is less, then you can do this and then sell it for 67, around 68 lakh per flat, which is pretty bad. So I need to adjust a few more things. um Sale flat sale value, and then you can increase it, let's say 1.3 for 30% profit margin, then it will be 73 lakh per flat. To reduce the cost, we will have to look at other things. For example, I can play with the plan itself to, let's say, increase the number of floors, increase the number of flats, hopefully, and decrease the cost of cost per flat. You see, it has suddenly dropped down so much. It was 73, now it is just 67, just because I moved it a few feet. So yeah, hopefully this was insightful, and I'll play with this a bit more and see if there are any errors or any more adjustments required for precision, um, and we'll get from there how to go further ahead. What I can actually do is create a model using these values very easily, because I know the number of floors is this. I can round it off and then just place it one over the other, and you can manually see how things are. Hmm, Interesting. Now this one says pay a 10% rate. Right now I just read that it is 35% of rate. Well, if it is 10%, let's see what works. I'm going to do 0.1, and now everything changes. Now it's simply 64, and the cost per flat is 50 lakh. Total cost is 4.5. Now this is cost of construction, so there is a lot more to add into it. The basic tile fitting. No, I think we can do all of that in the construction rate. So if I increase the rate to accommodate tile fitting, toilets, electrical wiring, false ceiling, basic false ceiling, then yeah, they can just change the rate of construction to certain number and then see the changes. So if it is pretty basic, not premium, this is how it shows. Just 43 lakh if we are able to pull it off with 1400 rupees per square feet construction rate. Where is the construction rate? This one. Just highlight it. Awesome. So I guess I hope this was insightful, and I'm still figuring out how to um, make this useful. See you in the next one.